Hey guys, it's Martin Cliffe here and welcome to this week's video. Still without stuff in Bucharest, so I wanted to talk a little bit this week about planning my space because I have a completely empty room. Hopefully it's not sounding too echoey on the voice, but it is quite echoey in here at the moment. And it's like, yeah, how do I visualize what's going to go into this space? So we've got big windows on this side, just out of shot. I don't have a tripod, so I'm literally filming by having the camera on a shelf inside a wardrobe door. But yeah, I've got a big window and a door onto the balcony on this side. I've got net curtains of voile in place at the moment, which does diffuse the light nicely if I want to use natural light. But then the curtains that are here they're not unattractive. But even with them closed, there's a lot of light still getting through. So they're going to have to be changed out for some blackout curtains so I can be in control of my lighting. There is it's not on at the moment, but there's a very orange tinged ceiling light that I'm not the biggest fan of. So I've ordered a cooler bulb for that, just so that I can keep everything at least closer to the 5500 Kelvin range. That makes color balancing my videos easier. But basically I had to think about, where is my desk going to go? What else am I going to include in this room? And I think the conclusion I've come to is the desk will go in this corner away from the window. I'm going to go for an L-shaped desk, probably one of the IKEA Beckhant desks. So I will be mostly sat facing this way. The desk will curve around to my left. And it's a sit-stand desk so that I can, I hope I didn't disappear out of shot there, but it's a sit-stand desk so I can work standing at times, which is particularly useful actually when I'm recording, when I'm playing guitar, when I'm stood up. I then don't want to have to crouch down because, as the older you get, the back becomes less flexible. So the sit-stand desk is something that I've wanted for a while. So I'm going to order that in the next week or so. Hopefully it'll be here around about the same time that the shipping does, and chair and all that kind of thing. In this corner in front of the window, I think I'm going to have a keyboard set up, just two keyboards, my Chrome EX and one of my King Cogs. The others I think I'll just keep in storage because I don't really have room for them in this space. This is not that big a room. And there's plenty of storage in this apartment, as you'll have known from last week's apartment tour. And that then gives me a decent amount of space, probably 5-6 feet wide, where I will be able to shoot at least some of my YouTube content. So I'll have amps and a stool, and I think I'm going to be shooting some of the guitar related content from that position. I'm going to have two other shooting positions, I think, in the apartment. Certainly one in the bedroom in that alcove area that we said we weren't sure what we were going to do with. I think I'm going to use that as one of my shooting locations. And then probably something in the living room. I'm toying with ideas of how to kind of put content together that is more engaging and also more varied in it so that I can reach a wider audience and also make it more entertaining for the audience I already have. I'm very grateful for the audience I already have. But you guys, I'm sure, would value a more, perhaps pacey, certainly varied and entertaining set of content. So that's the goal, really. It's a case of working with the space. Then on this side, I'll probably have some guitar racks. Or maybe even in the cupboard. I need to figure it out. Once stuff arrives, once my guitar stands arrive, I'm only going to have a limited number of guitars out. I'm only having a limited number of guitars compared with the number that I have had. I've reduced that number by one already. There'll be another couple going over the next few weeks. And then the aim is to get down to, I think 8 electrics is my goal. Plus, I'm probably going to keep Snowy back in the UK because that's sentimental apart from anything else. But There'll be the 4 main Suhrs, plus the JM Pro, plus the S2 throwback that I've set up for slide guitar, the Tele and a Les Paul. Maybe both Les Pauls, we'll see how that goes. The 4 basses, 3 acoustics and a classical. That's the 2 Yamaha APX 1200s, the Ovation 12 string and the NTX classical. And that will be it, which is, for me, sounds still like a lot of guitars. It's still, what, 16, 17, maybe 18 guitars. But compared with where I was at, that's when I had 33, 34 at one point. I think that was my highest I ever got to. That's quite an achievement. And these are things that I use all the time. So when I do my pedal playthrough videos, which may or may not be on this channel, they may be on the Martin's Music Journey channel, trying to figure out, say, whether it's best to put all the content on here and put 2 or 3 videos a week on here of varied content, or whether it's best to put content on 2 or 3 different channels and do 1 video a week, because the YouTube algorithm seems to vary from time to time as to what it actually wants. So I'm still thinking about that. But yeah, those videos I'm definitely going to shoot with the Les Paul and the Telecaster, because they're literally, this is the sound of this pedal played with guitars that everyone knows the sound of. Whereas my Suhrs are the things that I play more for me, and any of the more general content that I do, that's more about me as a musician. I will be working with those guitars. So that's kind of, the plan both for the channel. Now I'm in the space. I know I shot a few weeks ago about my plans for the channel, and now I'm in the space. I'm kind of seeing how I can make it work. So keyboard's just here, kind of almost out of the way. Computer in the corner there. And then I've got room to shoot in this space here with the grey wall behind me. I'm probably going to do something interesting with the lighting, although I haven't figured that out yet. I need to work out where exactly I'm going to put guitars. But it's going to be a work in progress. It'll take a little bit of time for everything to come together. Shipping is still, I believe, in Holland, although it should be here very soon. But then I've got more stuff in the UK that when my parents return from holiday, they're going to ship across to us as well. So then I can get everything here, and then I can start then selling stuff and moving stuff out again. And also, as we figure out the apartment with the stuff, once the stuff arrives, then I'll shoot an update about that as well. Generally, just as I say, wanting to make more content, more engaging content, get it out there. Hopefully get to that threshold where we can start monetizing the channel, because for the time being at least, this is my living. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.